Well, hey everybody, Nicholas here. Thank you so much for joining me here today. This is going to be my first studio vlog where I just spent some time talking about my life as an artist and what I'm working on these days. And hopefully you get a little window into what it is that what I'm doing and what it means to be an artist. I've seen quite a few different artists do these little vlogs where they talk about what's going on, and I think it's been really helpful for me as an artist to just hear what it is that other artists think about and or struggle with or work on during the day as an artist. So my hope for you is that through these studio vlogs that you'll have just kind of maybe even a sense of encouragement of that there is just a lot that goes on behind the scenes if you want to be an artist, and maybe pick up some ideas of what you could be working on as well. So the last couple of months have been absolutely just insane. We've gone through a lot of changes as a family. There has been a lot of changes in jobs for me. I've gone through, this will be my third job in a year, which is just very different for me, and so there's been maybe some anxiety and maybe even just feeling a little scared sometimes that it's not all going to work, and kind of unsure of myself and my own abilities too. And so that in of itself can be a detriment to like moving forward as an artist or as a person. So one of the things that I noticed and that I realized in this last month or two, I would say, is that probably one of the biggest things that's holding me back is I don't understand how to market as an artist. And that includes like, how do I get my work in front of people who, one, want to, and number two, can afford to buy it? And I think this is an area that I've just struggled with. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make that happen. When I was in the children's books industry, you would go in, it was pretty straightforward. You would get your work in front of publishers or an agent. And right now, I have paintings that I'm creating and then I'm trying to sell after they're already done. And so I need to find people that like and enjoy my work. And this has been an area that I've now identified is completely out of my knowledge. I think that it's important as a person to acknowledge just kind of where your shortcomings are. So after acknowledging and understanding that there is some major issues when it comes to marketing, I have really just kind of dove into it head first, learning about it as much as I can. I have taken some courses. I have a coach who's just really helping me understand what it's like to sell my work as an independent artist, quote unquote fine artist. And that's actually been really, really exciting because typically with these courses, you're part of a community of other people who are maybe on the same journey. So, they've been artists for a while, or maybe they're even new artists as well who are looking to sell their work, and they're looking to have somebody help them do it. But probably the most exciting thing that's happened in the last couple of weeks is that my lovely wife, Christina, has now come on board as part of the business to help make it happen. She's going to be doing the sales and marketing and fulfilling orders and the administrative side of the business. And that's, I can't tell you how awesome that is. It makes me feel, one, just to work with my wife and to be encouraged by her commitment to making this work, and that she believes in me. So I think that's awesome. So hopefully we'll get her on the vlog here pretty soon too. That would be fun. So it's just kind of fun. Actually, this is the desk that she's been working on during the day, working on getting our website going and fulfilling orders, getting prints, getting a stock together as well. There's just a lot to do on the back end of getting a business really going like this. A lot of what I've done in the past with commission work is still going to continue, but I'm really focusing on making work and then selling it rather than kind of the other way around. Rather than having somebody commission a piece. So it's exciting, but also a little scary. Here I'm making a piece that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sell, and that's not how it was before. I would typically get paid before I even started, and so suddenly making a piece of art and not knowing what's going on is a little bit scary. We've been working on getting a brand new website going, and this site is going to be only about illustration and painting. I have Tall Fox Studios going right now, which encompasses, photography, illustration, and videography, but I wanted to have something that I could just send people to that's just for my artwork. And so we've been creating a store where it's all kind of part of one system rather than having a store out on Etsy and then having a site hosted somewhere else. It's all in one system. And my goodness, has it just been a little bit of a nightmare, like technology wise, just getting the site working. I've been using a hosting service called Bluehost, and my goodness, I've had a lot of problems with them. And I don't know if I'm going to be sticking with them as a service provider. We're going to see kind of how things going forward. They've promised to help and get the things fixed, but I haven't seen that happen, and they'll tell me they get back to me and they never do. So I'm a little concerned. They're a huge website hosting service. I mean, they're ginormous, and I'm a little guy. So I can see why they aren't necessarily getting back to me, but it is a little bit scary. I wouldn't recommend them if you're starting your own website. So one of the really cool things is to see your work printed. And we're using canvasprints.com, and we've made quite a few prints, and here's one of them. This is a piece that I did a number of years ago with I was gonna say Gandalf. This is not. Yeah, this is a Harry Potter piece that I made, just kind of some fan art. It was really fun. It looks really cool. It's kind of a strange size, as you can see, but the colors are just super vibrant. Canvas Prints, I think, does a really, really good job of being faithful to the color too. When I sent them a file, the colors look the same as they do in my screen. I have a calibrated screen, and the colors are the same saturation and the same hue, and I really, really appreciate that. This is kind of called a blurred wrap, where it wraps all the way around on the side here rather than stopping. Also kind of known as a gallery wrap as well. I wasn't totally convinced I would like that, but the more prints that we got, I think the better I liked them. So if you're looking at getting some canvases printed, I would be careful regarding canvasprints.com if you're not going to have the blurred edges, because here we went one that stopped on the edges. See how it gets black here? So it might be a little difficult to see that, but it's really not good. It doesn't line up properly. There's actually black. The border actually comes all the way up here. I know it's really shiny and glary. It's actually just not sellable. And so they are going to work with us. They're going to return it. But this did have a quality sticker on it that, someone looked through it and made sure it was good. So I'm not totally convinced about the quality yet. This is our first kind of run through them. It's a beautiful, beautiful product, and I'm excited about them. And it's just so fun to see my work on canvas like this, because this is a digital piece. Well, it started as a watercolor, and then I painted over it in Photoshop. And to see it as a huge print like this is so fun. As I get more prints done, I'll do some reviews on canvasprints.com for sure, just once we have a better idea of the quality of the product as a whole. But thus far, been super impressed. Other than the one print, I think we're going to be in a good place. Basically, in November here, I'm going to be finishing up a couple video products that I have going on, because I still offer videos. I'm a videographer, and so I still offer that services. So I'm kind of finishing up a few projects there. I will continue to take video work, but it's just not going to be kind of my main focus here. We're going back to art, baby. Gotta love it. And then the next thing is that I'm continuing to get ready for an art show that I've got coming up here. We're getting really close to be able to tell you where it is and kind of a little bit more about it. And it's going to be in January. I am so excited to finally have a gallery show. It's been seriously since I went to school. So to suddenly have a place to show my artwork is really, really fun. So that's actually one of the reasons why we have the canvas prints ready to go. It's actually for the show, because I'm gonna have some oil paintings and also some gallery style canvas prints. So I've been working on the Watchmaker's Workshop, which has been a really fun piece. This next week, we're going to be transferring it over to a board to be painted on in acrylics and then also in oils at the end. So that's actually going to be a really fun project. Here's the kind of the thumbnail. I'll just kind of out of the way. There it is. There's the thumbnail. Oh gosh. Why? The other piece I've been working on is this deep sea diver, and this is you can see the gloss from the oil. Isn't that cool? Or you can see where I've been glazing right there. This is kind of where we're at thus far with this piece. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited for this piece. I think there's a long ways to go. But it's been really cool. It's been fun to be painting on a cradled piece too before. I've never done that before. This is called it's basically mounted on a wooden frame like this, which is kind of cool, see? And that allows it just to be hung. This doesn't have to be in any sort of frame or anything like that. It can just be hung up on your wall. So this could be yours. So November is going to be this crazy month of getting ready for Christmas and for our Christmas sales, getting our website up and going, continuing on the art projects and wrapping up these video, a wedding and also a musician that I recorded as well. So like there's just stuff going on, and I'm really glad that you're here and you're a part of my artistic journey. And it's kind of fun to put these little vlogs together, and I hope that it's been encouragement for you here today. And yeah, absolutely. One of the last things I wanted to mention is that we have a Discord channel that is going to have a link down in the description, and it's actually really fun. So we have a growing community that's just begun of artists who are starting to share their work and encourage each other. And I would recommend that you join and just kind of be a part of that. It's going to be fun. It's always fun and great to have other artists and other people that can just encourage you. So I'm excited to have that going and hop on Discord with us. Hey, thanks so much for joining me today. And remember that you are valuable, that you're important, and that you're worth it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.